Hello and welcome to high school basketball on West Bend Community Television, the regular season finale for both these teams. We have West Bend West and Whitefish Bay ready to go here this evening. Both these teams entered the game with identical records, both overall and in North Shore Conference play. 11-12 on the season, 7-10 in the North Shore. We'll see which team ends up with the advantage after tonight's game. We go back to January 16th, the last time these two teams met in Whitefish Bay. It was the Spartans coming up on top, 62-43. Carson Bauer led all scorers with 17 points and 17 rebounds in that one. They'll need another big night from him. Starting tonight for the Spartans, Carson Bauer, Jack Walla, Cade Rossabo, Cam McAndrews, Grant Walter. If you've tuned into Spartan basketball this season, you've seen those five starting the game quite a bit. No changes tonight from the Spartan lineup here. For Whitefish Bay, they'll be seeing the sophomore, Marcus Webb, Luke Paulson, Luke Sarnowski, Jack Broderson, and George Dern, the Blue Duke 5. We saw these Blue Dukes a few weeks ago against West Bend East in this building on West Bend Community Television. It's a good team. They play great defense, lots of steals. Limiting turnovers is going to be very important. Going back to that original matchup this season on January 16th, not much to separate the two teams besides this. 38-19, West Bend West out-rebounded the Blue Dukes. They'll need to clean up the glass again this evening. Dern and Bauer ready to contest the tip-off. We've got 18 minutes on the clock. Regular season finale on the way. As Bauer controls the tip over to Cam McAndrews. Spartans will start with the ball. Walter with it and Rossabo. Walter again. Grant Walter outplayed his average quite a bit. 12 points last time they played Whitefish Bay. McAndrews tries back out to Walter. It's guarded there by Paulson. Wall's got it inside now, backing down, makes a move, shot blocked. Webb picks up the loose ball and pushes the pace for the Blue Dukes. Gets inside on Walter, draws a foul. He'll shoot two. Whitefish Bay eager to get out and run in transition there as Grant Walter picks up the first foul of the night, both on him and against the Spartans. And Marcus Webb shooting two here. Webb knocks down the first. Blue Dukes, as he mentioned, 7-10 in North Shore Conference play. They were 7-6 at a point here. They've dropped their last four conference contests, most recently to Nicolay, 57-53. As Webb hits the second, Blue Dukes show some full court pressure. Bauer and Rossabo, pitch and catch, now across to McAndrews. Gets to the free throw line, turns, now Bauer, quick release from the three is no good. Rebound contested. Tie up here between Jack Walla and Jack Broderson. Possession arrow points to the Blue Dukes. 2 empty possessions to start the game for West Bend West. Said before, Whitefish Bay's last loss to Nicolay, only by 4 points. And if you've watched Nicolay play at all, 4-point loss to the Knights there is certainly something to be proud of. That's one of the best teams Wisconsin has to offer. So the 4-game skid may be a little bit deceiving on the Whitefish side. They also faced Homestead in that span. So about as difficult of a conference slate as you can see in those 4 games. Paulson has it at the top. We got an offensive foul here. We'll see it was against a little bit of push. They'll go against Broderson. So a turnover here from Whitefish Bay. Chance to set the press. Again, we saw Whitefish Bay against East earlier this season. They were aggressive with the press from pretty much the tip. And that caused the Suns all sorts of headaches. We'll see if the Spartans a little bit better to break in. They're going to need to do better than that. This Whitefish Bay press not looking to force the steal like you'd see with a lot of late game presses here. They're content to sit back and just make the Spartans earn every inch as they try to cross the midcourt line there. And with that time restriction on them, it adds a little extra layer of pressure as McAndrews and Rossabo learn there. Paulson takes a 3. Rolling no good. Bauer pulls down the rebound. Thought about passing it up ahead to Jack Walla. This time Rossabo, this will find Walla underneath, who banks it home. Great play from Jack Walla. And great feed by Cade Rossabo. Screen set for Webb, averaging over 17 points per game, one of the top scorers here in the North Shore Conference. He's got it in the corner now. Walter tasked with defending him. Feed pass inside, another foul. This one will go against McAndrews as he got across the arm of Luke Sarnowski. Second foul on the Spartans. Sarnowski will shoot 2. Short on the free throw. Jeremy Kehoe enters the game, replacing Walla. Looking to potentially get one more ball handler on the court if you're the Spartans. Second free throw is no good. Kehoe, new to the game, grabs the rebound. One of 4 Spartan seniors tonight on senior night. The other 3, McAndrews, Rossabo, and Walla. So all 4 seniors getting involved early tonight. Rossabo, guarded by Webb, brings it up to the top and across to McAndrews. He attacks, corner. Walter thought about a 3. Now across to Kehoe. Rossabo guarded by Webb. With Walla out of the game, you're seeing a 5-out set from the Spartans here. Bauer looking to set a screen on somebody. He gets the ball in the corner now and attacks on Sarnowski, steps around Broderson and lays it in. Great play from Carson Bauer. Webb over to Paulson and back to Webb. Looking, gets a clear out, half screen, half post up from Paulson. We've got Webb the look he wanted, but it rimmed out. Rossabo has it now, it's 5-on-5. McAndrews attacking. Picks up his dribble, throws the pass away for Walter, who's able to bring it back. Now it'll be Rossabo. West will get the offense reset. Backing Paulson down. Get called for a foul. A block on Luke Paulson. Third against Whitefish Bay, second rather against Whitefish Bay, as Eddie Scott enters the game for the Spartans. He'll replace McAndrews. Quick pass out to Kehoe. We're going to get back to Bauer on the post up, but Sarnowski's fronting. Rossabo across to Scott. Walla checking in at the scorer's table. Return to action. It's Kehoe in the corner. Lots of activity in the corner there, and he is stripped. Ball ripped out of his hands by George Dern. Webb. Pump fake the long 3. He'll pump again. Jab step tries to get past Walter, who's following his every move. Now it's Paulson at the top, working against Kehoe. And across to Dern. Pulls up from 3. Shot. Rims. No good. Kehoe the rebound. Spartans still lead it 4-2. We are approaching 13-minute mark here. Spartan offense certainly has a focal point in the early goings here, and that is Carson Bauer. You got Sarnowski guarding him all the way out to the volleyball lines here. Again, Spartan's looking to overload that side. It gives a lot of passing options, but it also brings a lot of blue shirts over into the corners. This is Rossabo over to Kehoe. Feed inside to Rossabo now. Posting up, Bauer in the corner. Backing down Sarnowski, he'll pull it out, and the Spartans will recycle. Rossabo out to Walter. No shot clock, and Spartans taking full advantage here. Rossabo kicks, Scott, 3, no good. Dern the rebound and ahead to Webb. Attacks. Contact inside into charge. Jeremy Kehoe takes the charge. Great read on the play by the help defender there. He saw Webb coming downhill. He set his feet, and he was there in plenty of time. We get the first Whitefish Bay substitution of the evening. Isaac Wagner comes into the game, replacing Paulson. Jack Walla returns to action for the Spartans, along with Quinn Elke. It's Scott and McAndrews in the backcourt, looking to get it across a little bit faster than they did last time. They do. Now it's Scott on the wing. We'll bring it out into Walla. Playing outside the three-point line now is Jack Walla. Scott, three, long. During the rebound. And again, the Blue Dukes looking to push the pace. Starnowski tried to feed it to Webb, but Elke poked it away. Walla comes up with the steal. Another forced turnover. Bauer backs him down, fade away. Like Dirk Nowitzki on that one, just left it a little short. Webb, pull up three, no good. Two Spartans go up for the rebound. It's Bauer that comes down with it. Over to McAndrews now. He attacks, gets to the block, spins, up, no good. Rebound pulled down by Wagner. I mentioned before, this is the regular season finale. Brackets have been released for the state tournament on the boys' side. West Bend West, first round bye, the 4th seed in their sectional. They'll play the winner of Pulaski and Green Bay Southwest. For the Blue Dukes, they're in action in the first round. They play Shorewood. To win that one, they'll take on Milwaukee Vincent. Whitefish Bay, the 6th seed in Division II sectional. Webb has it now. We'll get it back to him. Elke, the primary defender. Webb spins, gets inside. Beautiful move from the sophomore Webb. He lays it in. He and Broderson setting the press. Lots of horizontal movement on the press break by the Spartans. It's worked the last couple of times after they picked up the pace. Walla and Scott at the top, and now McAndrews in the corner. Out to Bauer. Elke over to Scott. The Blue Dukes zone an enigma for the Spartan offense at the moment. Inside to McAndrews now. They're trying to break it down. They'll get McAndrews for the travel. We've got a slew of substitutes. First for Whitefish Bay, Ethan Waldron and Colin Julian, the freshman, entering the game. Forgot to mention Broderson, also a freshman for Whitefish Bay. For West Bend West, it's Eli Kopidlansky getting his first run tonight, along with Grant Walter returning and Cade Rossavo. Cal Baker also new to the game. A deep bench early from the Spartans. That pass went high for Wagner. Last touch by the Blue Dukes and out of bounds. It'll be Spartan ball. Baker gets past Webb and breaks the press. Kopidlansky has it high. Kopidlansky, in spurts at least, the most dangerous three-point shooter on the Spartan roster. And they're looking to break down a zone. The best way to do that is to space the floor. We'll see if Kopidlansky can get a look. He's posting up right now, giving up a little bit of size advantage on Dern. He spins, he gets inside. Kopidlansky lays it in. Doing damage from the paint this time is Eli Kopidlansky. West Bend West will take a timeout. We're halfway through the first half. Defensive struggle so far. It's 6-4. We'll be right back on West Bend Community Television. We come back. 8:44 remaining in the first half here. It is Spartans 6, Blue Dukes 4. Certainly not on the pace we saw in the previous meetings. But both teams looking to figure out the questions asked by the opposing defense. For West Bend West, they've got to figure out this full court press in the 2-3 zone. For Whitefish Bay, they've got to figure out how to get any sort of presence inside here. As Marcus Webb attacking Walter. Clear out screen to a post up by Waldron. Charlie Clark entered the game for the Blue Dukes here. Julian looking to attack and across to Clark. He's working on Rossabo, spins. And back out to Webb. He attacks but runs into a couple white jerseys. Julian and Waldron into the corner. Back to Julian. Thought about a three. Kopidlansky quick to close. Top again, Julian. Jab step, now puts it on the bounce. Rossabo pokes it away. Ball loose for a little bit. Last touch by a Spartan, so it'll stay here. Extremely difficult to break down the Spartans so far in this game. Whitefish Bay showing a 4-cross look as Clark to inbound. Not a lot of motion here as Wagner gets the ball in the corner and back up to Webb. The Blue Dukes will reset. Clark with it, fires from three. High arcing shot, no good. The ball goes out of bounds, but if you're West Bend West there, you want to make sure those balls do not turn into a dead ball opportunity for the Blue Dukes to set the press. Now, not only that, they can sub. Sarnowski returns, replacing Wagner. Bauer comes in, replacing Cal Baker. It's Rossabo and Kopidlansky in the backcourt against Julian and Webb. Bauer and Kopidlansky now doubled. Rossabo in the corner. Good closeout by Sarnowski. Rossabo was thinking three. Got it now, Walla in the corner. Whitefish Bay hoping to finish as Walla fires from three, no good. Rebound out to Sarnowski. Again, the Blue Dukes 7-10 in conference. This is their worst mark in conference play since 2018-19, when they also finished 7-11 in the North Shore. This is a team that won the conference in 2021, or at least tied for it at 16-2 mark in the North Shore Conference. And obviously the conference has seen a spike in talent with Homestead and Nicolay. Waldron's got it here working on Walla. Hook shot, no good. Walla the rebound. But lots to look forward to if you're Whitefish Bay here with Webb, Broderson, and Julian, three underclassmen, playing key roles in this game. Rossabo shot blocked by Clark, but got a little bit too much of the arm. Charlie Clark, one of the Blue Duke seniors, as Rossabo sets up at the free throw line. The other one's Ben Barris, Luke Paulson, who started the game, and Isaac Wagner. So not a lot of graduating talent, a lot of graduating numbers from Whitefish Bay, but of course their impact will be felt here as Paulson and Broderson return to action, replacing Julian and Waldron. Rossabo missed the first, chance to shoot the second. Still 6-4 West Bend West. Rossabo sinks the second. And he'll take a seat, replaced by Scott. Marcus Webb brings the ball up. He has all 4 of the Blue Dukes points this evening. And almost 12 minutes in, you're hoping to see more than a pair of buckets. Paulson attacking. Broderson with it. Again, just nothing doing if you're Whitefish Bay. Free throw line jumper from Webb is no good. Wall of the rebound. Another stop from the Spartans. Kopidlansky guarded by Clark. He dribbles it back up to the top. More man-to-man set here defensively as Paulson kicks that one out of bounds. You've seen a couple of strong kicks of the ball. Not quite soccer season yet. Bauer goes to the backcourt to collect. He's got Sarnowski meeting him there. Webb tight on Walter. Lob pass in, beautiful from Scott to Walla. Fed him inside. Jack Walla climbed the ladder to grab that one, brought it down and drew a foul. Be the fourth on the Blue Dukes. They'll get Sarnowski for it. Fifth foul on the Blue Dukes. There's Walla a chance to extend the Spartan lead. We've said it before on the broadcast. This is the guy you want on the free throw line if you're West Bend West. As Walla repays the faith by sinking the first. 82% free throw shooter on the year is Jack Walla. Quinn Elke returns, replacing Walter. I believe you call that an announcer jinx as Walla misses the second. 8-4 now, West Bend West lead. Webb gets the screen high, pulls up from three, rattles around, but no good. The shot's not falling tonight from the Blue Dukes. I think if you asked the Whitefish Bay team if they are happy with the looks they're getting, they would say yes. Paulson with the steal now, a chance to get an easy look. Scott contesting, Paulson shot, no good, left it short, but draws a foul. It was Eddie Scott all alone, did well to prevent the shot from going in, but did get called for the push. It's Coach Ryan Fike getting the talking to from the ref there. He got the call he wanted, and Paulson shooting two. It's been a while since the Blue Dukes have scored, and they'll have to wait a little bit longer as Paulson misses the first. Julian enters the game for Whitefish Bay along with Emery Robbins, his first entrance in the game, replacing Clark and Sarnowski. McAndrews and Rossabo returning for the Spartans, replacing Kopidlansky and Scott. Still 8-4. We're at the 5-minute mark here in the first half. Crowd is loud as Paulson sinks the shot. First points in the Blue Dukes for a while as we see for the first time they've applied the pressure full court for a while, but we haven't seen the pressure on the inbounder until Broderson showed it there. McAndrews kind of working against Robbins, gets inside, drives, switches hands, goes up, no good. Gets a rebound. Power dribble, trying to get over Paulson, but travels again. That's two travels on Cam McAndrews. The foot just sliding a little bit as he makes his move in the post. But an opportunity missed there for the Spartans, and we've talked about the Blue Dukes' offensive woes in the early going here, but West Bend West is not taking advantage the way you would hope they would have in the first half. They only lead it by 3. They do lead, but you'd love it to be more than a one-possession game. Robbins has it at the top. This is Webb now. I believe he's played every minute. Pass across. Blue Dukes looking to move the ball quickly. Webb guarded by Elke. Over to Julian Broderson. 3 underclassmen on the court for the Blue Dukes, and this time is Broderson called for the travel as he let the pivot foot slide just a little bit too much. Grant Walter replaces Quinn Elke. Pressure look again from Whitefish Bay. Rossabo has it now as Carson Bauer able to break the press. Definitely the guy you want handling the ball if you're West Bend West. As he draws a foul, rips through Robbins. I'm not sure how much Emery Robbins could do there. Bauer caught him in a little bit of an awkward position, but took advantage there. Good play from the junior. So after this foul, Spartans will be shooting the bonus for the remaining 4 minutes of the first half. Bauer looking to inbound over to Walter. Walla feeds Rossabo, and this one will be a second foul in quick succession on Emery Robbins. Gets Rossabo, this time he'll return to the free throw line. 1 for 2 tonight. This is a 1-and-1 from Rossabo. He is a 52% free throw shooter on the year. That tracks with the 1 for 2 he showed earlier today as he knocks down the first. A chance for West Bend West to be the first team into double figures here. 14 minutes into the first half. If Rossabo hits the second, it's not. Shot off the back of the iron. Webb grabs the long rebound. 9-5 West Bend West. Webb looking for something. Gets a ball screen, but the Spartans switch over it well. Over to Julian. And to Paulson in the corner. Back out to Julian, and Whitefish Bay demanding a timeout, finally granted. So we'll be right back on West Bend Community Television, 9-5. Contribute to Dolly Parton. We'll be right back. And we are back. Whitefish Bay ball out of the timeout. 3:40 to go in the first half. 9-5. Spartan lead. It'll be Julian to inbound. Broderson, open for three, shoots, good. First made three by either side tonight, and it comes from Jack Broderson. And just like that, we go from 9-5 to 9-8. Double on Bauer quickly. He's able to get out of it. Rossmo in the corner, McAndrews now. Bauer inside. Shot blocked by Julian. He goes straight up, elevates with Bauer, blocks the shot. Webb leading the charge. Julian, trailer, three, no good. Shooting for the lead there. Now it's Broderson. Paulson. Shoulders into Rossabo. Shot no good. Bauer has it into Walla. He fires from three. Shot no good. Rebound Paulson. The leading rebounder from the Blue Dukes, and he skies for that one. Broderson with it. Paulson, Julian in the corner. Energy now from the Blue Dukes. They took the lid off the top of the bucket here. This is Robbins attacking. Broderson. They'll get McAndrews for the block. The Spartan crowd not enthused, as though not only that, but a shooting foul on Broderson as he will go to the line for two. He misses the first. Dern and Sarnowski return for Whitefish Bay. Scott for the Spartans. We talked earlier about Whitefish Bay's conference record. West Bend West, the same record, but a different perspective on it. With the win tonight, this would be the most North Shore Conference wins the Spartans have ever tallied if they can get to an eighth this evening. Broderson misses the second. Long rebound, tapped out of bounds, off the hand of Dern. It'll be Spartan ball. As we said, 8 wins would be the most they've ever accrued in the North Shore Conference. They joined in 2017-18. They also had 7 in 2020-2021. But 8 wins would also be the most conference wins in the last 20 seasons. They had 9 in 2003-2004 and 8 2004-2005. So it's been about 2 decades since we've seen a Spartan team with this many conference wins. Of course, the Little 10 did not play as many conference games, but still, 8 conference wins, especially in this league, nothing to sneeze at. If they can get it tonight, though, they're currently holding on to a 1-point lead as we approach 100 seconds remaining in the first half. Julian, scoop shot under Scott and scores. Beautiful move from Colin Julian. And for the Blue Dukes, the lead. Scott attacks. Walla. Rossabo pulls up, shot blocked by Sarnowski, tipped out of bounds, it'll stay here. West Bend West stuck at 9 for a while here. Kopodlansky checks in. Out to Kopodlansky now, thought about a 3, gets around Julian, pulls up, shot, no good. Walla pulls down the rebound, second chance opportunity, again no good. Bauer this time the rebound. Carson Bauer rips through, he'll score. And the Spartans retake the lead. Rebounds again coming up big for the Spartans. Julian has it across to Dern and Broderson. Sarnowski has it. 45 seconds to go in the first half. Julian trying to get away from Rossabo. Nothing doing. Dern drives, spins, kick. Broderson, 3, no good. Walla the rebound. 35 to go. The Spartans may look to hold for the last shot here. Webb pokes it away from Rossabo. He's able to bring it back under control. Poked away again by Webb, and this time he comes up with it. Walter closes. Webb, shot, no good. Rebound, Julian. Second shot, no good. Bauer the rebound. 15 seconds to go now. Spartans push the pace. 8 seconds. Bauer gets inside, splits a couple. Contact, but no foul. Sarnowski to Dern, half-court shot, good! George Dern at the horn, knocks it down. And a massive 3 points from Whitefish Bay. The offense did not perform as anybody could have hoped for Whitefish Bay, but they're going to enter the locker room with the lead, 13-11. Don't go anywhere. We've got a second half coming to you. 18 more minutes on West Bend Community Television. As we bring it back, getting ready for the second half here on West Bend Community Television. Tonight is the final basketball broadcast of the season, regular season finale here on the Community TV station. But we will be back for spring sports. You got the spring sports schedule coming up on your screen here. You will see starting April 17th, we'll be covering girls soccer for the West Bend Co-op team, and then West Bend West and East boys baseball. You got games against Grafton. We'll see these Blue Dukes here, so if you're tuning in from Whitefish Bay, look out, we'll be seeing both the Suns and the Spartans take on the defending state champion, Whitefish Bay Blue Dukes. There's some exciting series there between teams that finished tied at the top of the North Shore Conference last season in a very competitive conference. You think it's bad for basketball, wait till we get to baseball season, but we'll be there. We're excited to see you tuning in April and May. But for now, we've got plenty more to talk about on West Bend Community TV for tonight's basketball game. Spartans trail at 13-11 after George Dern knocked down a 3 at the horn. Leading scorers just need 4 to get to the top of the pile tonight. That is Carson Bauer and Marcus Webb. Unsurprisingly, both guys averaging 17 points per game, but 4 in the first half was enough to lead the pack as we get ready for 18 more minutes of basketball here. Two teams with identical records looking to finish the season on a high. Rossabo inbounds to Bauer, and we are off. 13-11, the Blue Dukes lead. Walter with it on the outside. Same starting 5 as the beginning of the game we saw from the Spartans. Blue Dukes as well, deploying the same quintet as we saw at opening tip. Walla has it, thought about a 3, now he'll take it, good. Nothing but net from Jack Walla, and that's the start that we needed here from West Bend West. Struggled to find an offense in the first half, but Jack Walla splashes a 3. Webb trying to backdoor cut on Walter, now he backs him down, sits him down. Shot is good. Blue Dukes retake the lead and start applying some full court pressure. It's Bauer and Rossabo in the backcourt. Crosses the timeline. Now gets it back to Rossabo. Free throw line looking for McAndrews. Pass intercepted by Dern. He'll lead the Blue Duke attack. McAndrews tried to poke it away from him. Pulled out before he got called for a foul. Now it's Webb. Blows by Rossabo. Baseline jumper, no good. Bauer the rebound. Leads it ahead, feed to Walter. Beautiful pass. Walter moving transition, no good. But Bauer able to pull down the rebound, ripped away by Dern. Paulson now, pull up over Rossabo, swishes it. 17-14. Rossabo again doubled in the backcourt. Bauer feed, Walla, he's got 5 early here in the second half. Whatever they talked about in the locker rooms, drawing the X's and the O's. Webb pulls up from 3, no good. But it's working. Both teams seeing the offense much better off here in the second half. Walla tried to dribble up the court, thought better of it. Slows the pace and gets it over to Rossabo. Working on Broderson. Again, lots of high ball pressure from the Blue Dukes. And playing more of a zone look like we saw in the first half. Spartans had trouble cracking it. Bauer gets to the lane, pulls up, shot no good. Rebound, Sarnowski. He's going 1-on-3 here. Splits through, did everything but the finish there. Did Sarnowski. Beautiful move to get inside, just couldn't finish. Rossabo, trailer, 3, bounces, no good. Tipped out only as far as Bauer, who rips through. Left-handed shot, scoop, draws the foul. Look at Dern for the foul. That's his first of the second half for Whitefish Bay. Bauer will shoot 2. 67% free throw shooter on the season. Sinks the first, and it's a tie game. Kopidlansky replaces McAndrews. So again, the Spartans looking potentially to space the floor here with Kopidlansky shooting. Bauer's second rims out, so the score stays tied at 17. 3 minutes into the first half, already much more offense than we saw in the opening 18 minutes. Dern has it high and back up to Webb. Cross to Paulson. Dern pops out 3, he's hit one. Hit one from the half-court line at the end of the first half, but that one off the mark. Rossabo and Kopidlansky in the corner. He dribbles left. Can't find a way around Paulson. Now it's Walter's turn to penetrate. Nothing doing. Kopidlansky will try again. Gets to the elbow, but he'll kick it out to Bauer. Walter over to Rossabo. Jab step. Can't get away from Broderson. 4 blue jerseys met Carson Bauer as he drove, but dishes off Kopidlansky. Travels. Slippery floor tonight. We've gotten a couple travels on the pivots. Webb brings it up. We are still even at 17. Broderson over to Webb, feeds bulleted pass into Paulson. But it was on the money. Paulson's hook shot, no good. This is Bauer over to Rossabo and Walter. Neither team getting pushed off of their rhythm tonight. They're both working methodically, we'll say. As Dern pokes it away from Walla, another Spartan turnover. Dern leading the charge. Bauer meets him now to Broderson. Sarnowski. Kopidlansky, great footwork to stay in front there. Sarnowski holds and Dern now. Over again to Broderson. It's already hit one from deep. Now it's Paulson, pump fake. Looking, Broderson. Spartan switching. Paulson gets the lob. Kick out to Webb and back over to Broderson. Patient from the Blue Dukes. They know what look they want. Sarnowski feed to Paulson. He's doubled on the baseline, and they'll get Kopidlansky for the foul on the arm. First Spartan foul of the second half will go against Eli Kopidlansky. As Quinn Elke replaces Grant Walter, Cam McAndrews returns for Bauer. 5 minutes into the second half, it's tied at 17. Dern comes around the screen, now spins, looking. Backdoor pass for Webb off the hands of the sophomore Webb. I don't think he was expecting that pass. So it's the Blue Dukes to turnover. Scott receives the inbounds pass. Sorry, that is Elke receives the inbounds pass. Hope we're going to cross the timeline. Picked up his dribble and he's got nowhere to go with it. Now it's Rossabo. Walla, corner 3, no good. Rebound, Elke, timed think about it and fires. Now, Rossabo nearly pulled down a second offensive rebound of the trip, but knocked away. Broderson and Webb lead the charge for the Blue Dukes. Paulson sets the screen. Webb, elbow jumper, short. Cole Podlansky, the rebound, poked away from him. Got to be tighter with the ball if you're the Spartans. Whitefish Bay will take a timeout. Julian and Wagner set to check in. And after the break, Cal Baker to the scorer's table for the Spartans. 12-11 to go here in this one, tied at 17. We'll be right back. Whitefish Bay to inbound under their own basket, coming out of the timeout. They show the 4-across look we saw earlier. It's Julian to inbound. Looking, finally finds Broderson at what had to be very close to 5 seconds. Dern has it now, dribbles inside, but only once. And now Broderson will bring it back to the top where Wagner will take it. Dern this time looking to create some space. Still nothing. Wagner working against Walla. McAndrews fronted the pass to Webb. Dern over to Wagner. Blue Duke staying active as Julian on the baseline. He'll back it out. Again, McAndrews fronting that pass to Webb. Webb having to retreat a ways off the three-point line. Broderson not as far from the three-point line. Pulls up. No good. McAndrews the rebound. Blue Dukes in man on this trip. Cal Baker gets away from his defender and kicks it out to Bauer working against Broderson. Into the corner, McAndrews. He drives on Webb. Walla with it. Feed to Rossabo. Power dribble, spins, turns, got it. Cade Rossabo. All 6 foot of him, and he used every inch to put the Spartans back into the lead. Outscoring the Blue Dukes 8-4 here in the second half. That has flipped a 2-point deficit into a 2-point lead. Julian shuffled his feet a bit too much. He is the latest traveler. Bauer and ahead to Rossabo. McAndrews, Walla, corner, fires from 3, off the mark. Webb chases down the rebound. Attacks, pulls up over Bauer, leaves it short. Walla the rebound. Neither team finishing the way you like to see it tonight. Bauer skips away from one. Webb called for the foul. Second on the Blue Dukes in the second half. As Walter and Waldron at the scorer's table. That's the second on Webb. Baker to inbound. Bauer in the backcourt looking to receive. But not if Marcus Webb has anything to say about it. Ten minutes to go. The Spartans holding on to a 2-point lead. Bauer gets a screen. Rossabo, 3. Off the mark. Chases down his own rebound, but it's called for the loose ball foul. Called against somebody. Whitefish Bay foul. As Rossabo wanted the advantage, he was clean into the lane. Instead, they'll get Waldron for the foul. The Spartans will take it underneath. Rossabo gets it right back and lays it right back in. Cade Rossabo taking care of it himself. Spartans lead by 4. Wagner out to Webb. They're trying to get Webb on the back cut. The Spartans not providing the opportunity. Wagner misses. That's one he'll want back. Walla has it. Trying to spin away from Julian. Now it's Rossabo, the hot hand here in the second half. He gets it back. Working against Julian. Attacks, kicks, Bauer, hesitation. Across to Baker and into Rossabo. Working against Waldron. Size disadvantage, Rossabo doesn't care. Baker gets the loose ball. Walla has it now. Feed this time to Baker. Out to Bauer. Pulls up from 3. Good. Excellent ball movement. Whitefish Bay will take another timeout. The Spartans' lead has grown to 7, their largest of the game. We're under halfway here in the second half. 24-17. We'll be right back. Whitefish Bay ball out of the timeout. They trail it by 7 now. As Marcus Webb brings the ball up. Cross. This is Robbins for 3. Again, no good. The Blue Dukes offense has left them again. This is Baker and over to Walter. Walla with it now. Feeding Rossabo inside. He's got Webb to deal with. Turns and faces. Now he'll back him down again. Draws a foul. Rossabo looks like he took a poke to the eye on that one. Draws a 3rd foul on Marcus Webb. 4th on the Blue Dukes in the second half. Not what you want to see if you're Whitefish Bay. Your leading scorer heads to the bench in foul trouble. Be tempted to just leave him out there. 8 minutes to go. Rossabo with it now, feeds Bauer. Pass took a deflection on the way in, but still finds Carson Bauer, who's doubled. The Spartans bring it back out. No reason to rush if you're West Bend West. Walla against Waldron. Turns and faces, now spins inside. Shot goes up, tries to go through Waldron, but can't power the shot home. And now Starnowski out to Julian for Whitefish Bay. Wagner has it at the top. Waldron, Julian, quick ball movement. Robbins. Wagner has it at the top. The Blue Dukes can't seem to cross the threshold of the 3-point line here. Skip pass finds Robbins. Still all around the perimeter. Waldron holds at the top. Baker pokes it away. Ball loose. Waldron comes with it to tie up. Possession arrow will stay here with the Blue Dukes, but textbook defensive sequence from West Bend West. Elke replaces Walter. Sarnowski to inbound. Julian in the backcourt to receive. The Spartans content to let him have it back there. Yeah, the Spartans defense not been big on turnovers. We got an offensive foul here. Emery Robbins moved a little bit on the screen. The ball will be heading the other way. Just cannot be having the turnovers if you're Whitefish Bay. That's 3 on Robbins. Rossabo into Elke and across the midcourt line and over to Bauer. Baker's got it in the corner. He'll swing it right back around. Rossabo inside, floater, good. Cade Rossabo, a force inside. Bauer on the feed there. And Whitefish Bay takes another timeout. They've only got 1 left with over 6 minutes to go. We'll be back on West Bend Community TV. It's 26-17 Spartans. And welcome back. 26-17 your score. West Bend West trailed 13-11 at the break after George Dern knocked down a half-court shot at the buzzer. Since then, Whitefish Bay's only scored 4 points to West 15. Robbins drives, scoop shot, no good. Rebound, Walla. Another empty possession. Robbins sprinting to chase it down. That's the 4th foul on Emery Robbins off the bench. That's 6 on Whitefish Bay as Robbins comes out, replaced by Clark. And from now on, West Bend West will be shooting the bonus. Making your free throws big tonight and just as we prepare for the state tournament. West Bend West with the bye does not get the typical tune-up game you see from a higher seed here. They're going to be thrown right into the gauntlet from their first postseason action. So they've got to be ready. So they treat tonight like a playoff game. We got a playoff atmosphere tonight in the gym. As Elke drives, kicks out to Rossabo. Walla with it, splits two defenders, gets inside, that's his shot. No good, it's batted out of bounds and will stay here. Whitefish Bay just doesn't have the answers tonight on either end. They can't speed up the Spartan offense and they can't score on the other end. It's going to make a comeback difficult, but still plenty of time to play. Walla has it at the top and across to Baker. Bauer on the outside. He's got Sarnowski with him, defending him again high. Whitefish Bay showing more of this man look here as they're not content to sit back in the zone. Rossabo attacking right, kicks out to Baker, and they'll bring it right back up to the top. If you don't like the look you're getting if you're West Bend West, just reset. Under 5. Elke again, can't escape Dern. The Blue Duke pressure getting higher and higher. We're seeing more and more blue shirts venture over that red line. This time it's Clark, and he's called for the foul on Rossabo, who rips it through. Not happy with the call, but either way, Cade Rossabo going to the line to shoot a 1-and-1. Foul might be the right decision from the Blue Dukes at this point. So it at least forces an end to the to the possession here as Broderson returns for Whitefish Bay. Rossabo to the line, shooting 1-and-1. He shot one in the first half and made the first one. So he does it again here. Never one to pass up a free throw is Cade Rossabo, as he'll get a second shot. Hits them both. The lead for the first time tonight, double digits, 28-17. Marcus Webb, a late arrival to the scorers table, but he will return. Again, Webb on 3 fouls tonight, just 6 points. And he will need to be the catalyst for the comeback tonight. Feeds into Paulson against Walter, goes up, draws a foul. He'll shoot 2. Only the second foul against the Spartans. Rossabo draws the whistle. That's his first. Foul trouble, not a concern on the Spartan mind. Paulson drains the first. Rebounding, crucial for West Bend West. They dominated the glass in these two teams' first meetings. They've done well on the boards tonight. They got to see it through. Paulson rolls it in. Blue Duke showing a more aggressive full court pressure here. Need some turnovers here. Bauer working against Broderson, crosses. He'll get across the midcourt line. Double team there. Gets it to Rossabo. Numbers forward. Rossabo driving. Called for the charge. That was Charlie Clark setting his feet, getting there in time. He draws contact, 2 on Cade Rossabo. But more importantly than that, a turnover for the Spartans. Cam McAndrews enters the game, who replaces Baker. Four minutes on the dot to go in this one. Spartans lead by 9. Dern runs a curl around the screen, can't find the space. Now it's Paulson spinning on Walla, hook shot, short. Walla the rebound. 9-point Spartan lead. Rossabo across to Walter. Hand up to McAndrews, Broderson is there, and now Webb ahead. Lays it in. McAndrews closed it down, but poise from Marcus Webb, able to put it in. Couple turnovers here, and West Bend West will take a timeout to talk it over. 28-21. As we go into the break here, under 3.5 to go. Spartan ball here. Again, trying to make heads and tails of this Whitefish Bay press. It's 28-21, 3.5 to go. The lead was as much as 11, but it's waned to 7 here. McAndrews has it, back to the basket. Long ways to go, Bauer doubled. Carson Bauer still working through that double. Ahead to Rossabo, we gotta get it across midcourt, and Cam McAndrews does. Great feed from Rossabo there. McAndrews rips through and back to Rossabo now. You gotta keep your head if you're the Spartans here. Webb called for the foul, that's 4 on Marcus Webb. And that'll send Rossabo to the free throw line. Misses the front end of the 1-and-1. Paulson grabbed the rebound, knocked away by Elke, but they'll call him for the foul. That's 4 now against the Spartans, first on Elke. Baker entering for Elke. Empty possession for the Spartans. We don't want to see many more of those, especially in the front of the home crowd here on senior night. 3 of the seniors on the floor for West Bend West. That's Walla, McAndrews, and Rossabo. Webb with it now, looking for some help. He'll get it from Clark and back to Webb. Against McAndrews, jab step, quick first step, shot up, no good. Rebound Clark, goes up, blocked by McAndrews. About as strong of a block as you'll see, as Charlie Clark had nowhere to go with that ball. Sent it right back to him. And in all of that, Jack Walla able to grab the rebound and get the foul. The last of the 1-and-1s for West Bend West, and it's the guy you want shooting. 82% from the line is Jack Walla. Missed the first. Still 28-21. Webb with it now. Had 2 options there. It's Paulson cutting in front of Dern to bring it in. Webb trying to shake McAndrews. Now it's Dern against Bauer. Gets to the free throw line. Shot up, back iron, no good. Rebound initially pulled down by McAndrews. Baker will take it and head to Rossabo. Across to Bauer. Grabbing those rebounds is going to save the Spartans from the press as that pass intercepted by Paulson, who spins around, scores on Baker. It's 28-23 now, 2 minutes to go. Spartan lead is 5. Kopelansky checking in. Double on Bauer, head to Baker. McAndrews all alone in the corner. He drives and draws a foul. Lead has shrunk from 11 to 5. A couple of missed free throws from the Spartans certainly not helping. Now it's McAndrews to the line. Shooting twice. First free throw, no good. Gotta make your free throws here if you're the Spartans. He takes the second, lead is 6. Walter and Kopelansky replace Baker and McAndrews. 1:49 remaining. Again, Whitefish Bay expending quite a few of their timeouts in the early stages of the second half. They've got 1 remaining for these final 2 minutes. Got to be smart about using it. Webb attacks, pulls up from the baseline, shot no good. Rebound, Paulson looking to go right back up with it. He does, draws the foul and scores. Second chance opportunities come up big for Whitefish Bay. They've got a chance to cap the 3-point play. Rossabo called for the foul, his 3rd. Julian replaces Clark. 29-25. Paulson completes the three-point play. 29-26. West Bend West will take a timeout to talk it over. 1 minute, 34 seconds remaining. Don't go anywhere. We've got an exciting finish coming right up on West Bend Community Television. 29-26. West Bend West leads it. They'll need to break this press again. The 5 to do it. Rossabo, Kopidlansky, Scott, Walla, Bauer. Drew up a play clearly in the huddle there, and it got Bauer an easy look on the inbounds here across to Scott and back to Bauer. He's looking to get the doubles. It's Dern leading the charge. He tips the pass. Now it's Webb ahead to Dern. Nothing but space in front of him. He scores. The lead is 1. 29-28. Pass bounces away. Bauer has to dive to the floor to get it. Blue Dukes want to travel, but instead it's Walla. Walla showing his receiver skills there to bring that pass down. As they break the press, but they'll need to take another timeout. Now it's both teams with 1 timeout. The Spartans will have a half-court possession here when we come back. Rossabo to inbound. We've got the Spartans 4 stacked. Still the same 5 with Kopidlansky, Bauer, Scott, and Walla joining the inbounder Rossabo. Kopidlansky curls. Looking, he's open. They got him. Kopidlansky has to work to get it to Rossabo. Got it inside and back out to Kopidlansky. Almost every Spartan pass getting deflected. That one clean to Scott. And he travels. Eddie Scott. The travels have been coming all day, and that one couldn't have come at a worse time for Eddie Scott. Walter and Elke into the game. Under a minute to go now, and Whitefish Bay a chance to retake the lead. They trail by as many as 11 here in the second half. Marcus Webb with it to Paulson. Walla pokes at it, but now Paulson's got a step, a carry, and another turnover. Luke Paulson got his hand under the ball. It's another Whitefish Bay turnover. Sarnowski enters the game replacing Clark. Baker replaces Elke. 48 seconds to go. Again, the Spartans need to break the press. It's Rossabo to inbound. Bauer flashing across, and it'll be Walla that gets to it. Keeps his pivot foot strong, and now Bauer trying to get away from Sarnowski. He picks up his dribble ahead to Walla. That ball poked away by Dern. Held ball. Possession arrow point to the Spartans. Again, the Spartans need to cross midcourt. They'll stack them. Kopidlansky checks in. He replaces Walter. The Spartan lead is 1, but they have the ball. Kopidlansky again curling. He'll get to Bauer. Doubled in the backcourt. Looking. Somebody's got to be open. They foul. Not sure if that was a take foul or not, but either way, it'll send Carson Bauer to the free throw line. He is shooting 2. Walter checks in back at the scorer's table along with McAndrews. A massive moment for the junior Bauer. Hits the first. The lead is 2. Clark returns for the Blue Dukes, replacing Sarnowski. Baker and Kopidlansky will take a seat, replaced by Walter and McAndrews. 34.6 seconds to go. It's 30-28 Spartans. Second is good. Ice in his veins, Carson Bauer. Webb brings it up, a 3 to tie. Paulson and Webb looking, Walter on defense. Clark open for 3, high arcing, no good. Rebound, McAndrews goes to the deck, gets the pass away to Walla, and he's fouled in the backcourt. The crowd is rocking here at Acuity Fieldhouse as we'll go to the free throw line. Jack Walla. Walla can make it a 2-possession game. He's got 2 opportunities to do it. First one swirls around but goes down. 32-28, 15 seconds remaining. Second good. Jack Walla 2 for 2 from the stripe. Spartans take their final timeout. 33-28, 15 seconds to go. You won't want to miss it. We'll be right back. Blue Dukes to inbound. It'll be Broderson to pass it in. 15.4 seconds remaining. The Blue Duke 5, Broderson, Webb, Paulson, Dern, and Clark. Walter, a little bit of backcourt pressure just to avoid the roll. Webb quick across the line. He'll get it right back. Now over to Dern. Pulls up over McAndrews. Wanted to foul, doesn't get it. Rebound Rossabo, doubled in the corner. Needs to get it out. Pokes it away. McAndrews ahead. He'll slow it down. The clock will hit 0. West Bend West caps the regular season on a win. 33-28 your final on senior night. As the final regular season game for Jack Walla, Cade Rossabo, Cam McAndrews, and Jeremy Kehoe, all 4 seniors making an impact tonight as West Bend West finishes the season 12-12, 8-10 in the North Shore Conference. A reminder, they have a first-round bye in the WIAA state tournament. They will be back next Friday, March 1st, to play the winner of number 5 seed Pulaski and number 12 Green Bay Southwest. For Whitefish Bay, they have their next game is the regional semifinal. They will play Shorewood on February 27th. The win will send them to Milwaukee Vincent. Thank you for tuning in to West Bend Community Television for this high school basketball season. That'll do it from us. We'll be back in the spring for baseball and girls soccer. Until then, have a great night.